All right, Devon Digital here, and I'm here to give you another little update on the Android 12 13 beta. I believe it's 3.3, something like that. Anyways, it's been over, I would say 4 days now, about 4 days now that I've used the beta. In my last video, I kind of gave you my first impressions of like having it less than 48 hours or 24 hours, something like that. So I'm just going to update you on anything that has changed since then. So nothing really much has changed, but I do have a bug, and again, this is a beta, so we're not going to sit here and really kind of like trip about the bug or anything like that. We're just going to talk about, that, but I'm going to talk about the bug later. First, somebody did ask me a question about the battery life. They wanted to know if it's better or has it gotten worse, and it's been over 4 days, so I can kind of give you something about some type of information about the battery. Now, granted, I'm not one of those people who watches my screen on time and looks at it 1,000 times a day and trying to figure out how many hours I've been using my phone, because I try to use my phone less, because just who wants to be on the phone that long? I don't need to be on the phone that long. So anyways, the only measurement I can give you is that when I took this phone off the charger around 8:30 in the morning, and I got home around, let's say 9:30ish, 10 o'clock or something like that, I still had somewhere between 30 to 40% battery every day. And again, this is just my usage, no gaming, just social media. I'm just going to say what I do: social media, a little bit of YouTube, a lot of music, and occasionally pictures. That's pretty much my whole entire day. Of course, basic stuff like that phones do and that we always neglect to talk about, making phone calls and texting. So stuff like that is what I pretty much do out the whole entire day. So with that being said, that's how much battery I have left. So it's been pretty much, to me, I'm sorry, we got a storm outside. Did y'all hear that? It's been pretty much the same. I don't feel like it's been an increase in battery. Some will argue it has. For me, off my usage, it feels exactly the same. It did not get worse, so I can guarantee that if you think the battery has gotten worse on the beta. But I'm only speaking for me, not everybody else who's have this installed. And plus, this is a Pixel 6 compared to whatever else somebody else may be using. The battery may be good, may be bad. So it varies. You already know how to do with software. Come on, just keep it real. All right, so the next thing is performance on this phone has still been mind-blowing. It's great. It's fast, smooth, everything. I mean, like I say, this is butter. Again, on film, this holds no justice to what I feel when I flick my finger. When I flick my finger and navigate around the phone, everything is just so buttery. So I don't know what else to say about the performance. It's way better than Android 12, if you want to know that. Yes, it is. I noticed an immediate difference when I installed the 13 beta to when I had the 12, even though my 12 was just fine. I didn't have any problems with all the bugs that everybody was having and issues and stuff like that. But somehow, like instantly, when I installed this 13 beta, I instantly felt a huge performance increase. And it's not even like the performance on the Pixel was bad. Somehow Google just magically made it even more buttery or something like that. I mean, now it's to a point where it's like melted butter. That sounds stupid. Anyways, but yeah, so that's where we at. So performance is great. This is the stability build. So stability on this is 100%. Like, I can't tell this thing is a beta. Like, somebody told me, it was like, man, you should try. It's really, really good. And I'm like, nah, man, it's my main phone. And it was like, no, you should really try. It's really stable. And I was like, nah, it's my main phone. I put it up here, and I mean, like, I'm totally amazed that they're right. This thing is, the stability on this, I haven't had any app crashes. I haven't had any crashes besides that one bug. I'm gonna explain it to you. But yeah, nothing like this. I can't tell this is a beta. This is incredible. I'm glad I waited, actually, because at first I was gonna get it when it first came out, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait. But I waited. But I'm glad I did, because it's smooth. This thing is smooth, so loving it. No app crashes, no nothing, no real bugs. So apps up here works great, but I just want to bring up one thing, because we all use different apps real quick. I do have one app that I noticed that I use, and it's my wallpaper app that I like to blur the wallpaper in the background. So I guess it's just not ready for Android 13 just yet. Hopefully the developers update it soon. But anyways, if I go here and I try to use my current wallpaper, it defaults to this wallpaper right here. So if I hit that, it's going to have this wallpaper blurry. And I just want to blur this wallpaper that you see right here in the background, the current wallpaper that I actually have. I want to add a little bit blur to it so the icons can kind of pop out. But it's going to default to this right here, which I don't... Yeah, iPhone going off. All right, so it's going to default to this or whatever, and I don't want it to default to this. I wanted to use other wallpaper. So, no real big deal. I probably could find another app in the store that could do that, or I could just do it manually myself, but it's all good. I'm not even tripping. Like, hopefully the developers will develop, update this app someday or whatever, because it's my favorite little wallpaper app to blur it. But other than that, all my other apps, they seem to be working just fine. And let's get to that one bug that, I promise you guys. So, I can't show you the bug because it happens randomly, but whenever I'm on my phone, like Twitter, Instagram, I don't care what it is, just any app in general, I just be on the phone, just having a good time on my app. Out of nowhere, my phone would just go black like this. Then I'd be like, is it about to restart? Which, if it did, I would have been like, okay, cool. It's understandable. It's a beta, right? Won't even go on trip. And then it doesn't. Then the lock screen pops on. Oh, do I got double tap on? Look at that. I don't think I have it on. I think I turned it off because it kept coming on in my pocket. But anyway, so it goes off and then it comes back on and then the phone is like locked. Then I just got to unlock the phone and that's it. That's literally the only bug I get. I would just be up here, just minding my business, living my best life, and then it just goes black on me and I'd be like, what? And then the screen comes on like that and then it's locked. And then I got to unlock it. And then whatever I was doing, I'm back to where it was at. That's the only bug I got. And it doesn't happen like a lot. I'll say twice a day, maybe at max or whatever. I think that it may be an app that triggers it. I'm not sure. But I can't pinpoint it because every time it happens, I don't think about what app I'm using at that current time that may trigger it. And if it is an app, it's probably Twitter. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably Twitter. That's something I do in Twitter may cause it to do that. But I'm going to try to investigate. I already kind of reported it to Google already, of course, because it's beta. So other than that, I would try to see if I could figure out if it's an app or whatever. But even if it is an app, I mean, it's still not a big issue. It's beta. I just hope it just doesn't carry over into the public release or whatever like that, because that seems to be the only bug currently that I have, that I found at least right now. Because remember, I'm not trying to use my phone any different than I already use it. I'm not trying to sit here and look for bugs. As I use my phone daily, day by day, the same things that I do. If there's a bug that occurs, then it's a bug to me. But if it's not, it's not. So yeah, so that's it. It just turns off and then I got to unlock it. And again, the fingerprint reader, guys, is really good. Again, I can't show you because I got smart lock on, so I'm at home with smart lock, so it's going to stay unlocked right now. Oh wait, can I manually lock this? I don't know. I thought you hold it and manually unlock it, but it just kind of unlocks when it vibrates when I put my finger right here and unlocks. As you can see there. Well, I guess that's kind of proof that it works right there. As you can see, the animation. You see the unlock animation going on there, even though it's unlocked already. But it's reading it to unlock it, so it's pretty fast now. So yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm just keeping you updated. I do got a big video coming about my whole entire experience and all the details and stuff like that coming soon. Just wanted to give you a little something, letting you know how the progress is going and everything like that. If you're on the fence about installing the beta, if you're worried about it, please don't go off my experience. I just like to share my experiences and stuff like that, because your experience may vary based off just random shit. So other than that, I'm not having an issue with it. If you want to take that risk like I did, go ahead. Just have backup plans, I guess. I don't know, or don't try it on the main phone or whatever. Other than that, I appreciate you watching the video, and peace.